we all know that a platform is very important for anyone to come there and show their skills. And this inaugural edition of the U19 T20 World Cup is going to serve as a platform for so many youngsters out there to show to the world what they've got. Well, 16 teams are participating in this competition, an opportunity for so many players to showcase their skills. And of course, in this segment, The Outside View, powered by Alista, I'm going to take you through some of the players to watch out for in this tournament. So, let's get started.
स्मार्ट हो रहा है इंडिया, जैसे इंडिया में बना एलिस्टा स्मार्ट एलईडी टीवी with world-class clarity and amazing features.
Well, first up, let's start with a player from the host country itself, from South Africa, and it's Seshnie Naidu. Well, South Africa do not have any senior players in their setup, and in this scenario, there's one name that would strike your mind who would perform well for the side is Seshnie Naidu. Well, she has produced some really good performances in the recent times, whether it was against India under-19 side, the bilateral series that just concluded. She did well there. She also performed well for the South Africa emerging side versus Zimbabwe. So definitely have a look on the spinner in this tournament. Let's move on to other player. Well, whenever we talk about Sri Lanka's senior team, we always say that it is important for their skipper Chamaria Tapatu and their spinners to perform well if Sri Lanka have to do well in any bilateral series or tournament. But in this case, if we are talking about Sri Lanka's under-19 side, then a lot of hopes will be pinned on Vishmi Gunaratne. We always keep talking that how important it is in T20Is to give a good start to the side. And in that case, the role of Vishmi Gunaratne becomes very important for Sri Lanka. Not just with the batting, but with captaincy as well. And she has actually produced some solid performances in the past, has the experience of playing for the senior side as well. So let's see how she performs in this tournament for Sri Lanka. And next up, we're going to talk about a player from New Zealand. New Zealand have 3 players in their setup who have represented the country at the senior level. It's Izzy Lace, Georgia Plummer and Fran Jonas. And now we're going to talk about Fran Jonas. Ever since she's made her debut for New Zealand, she's shown some really great promise. She has produced some really good performances, was a part of the side in the Commonwealth Games where she had a really good tournament. Well, left arm spinners, they do make a point of difference there in any tournament. So New Zealand would be hoping that this turns out to be the case for them in this tournament. And as I said, as she has the experience of playing in Commonwealth Games and for the senior side, she knows how to probably absorb that pressure at the highest level, and that's going to be one of the advantage for New Zealand in this World Cup. The next player that we're going to discuss about is Teertha Satish from UAE. She has been in a red hot form. Now, why do I say this? Well, because she has finished as the 3rd highest run getter in the T20I format in the year 2022. Her average in this format is also very good. She has the experience of playing for the senior side as well, and her abilities of batting at the top order and then wicket keeping, these will be 2 very important things for UAE in this tournament. Well, the other player to watch out for is from Pakistan. And if we look at Pakistan's squad there, we know that spin appears to be their strength. And in that case, we have to mention their skipper here, Aroob Shah. She made her debut for Pakistan at the age of just 15. She was part of the Pakistan side in the T20 World Cup 2020. She did play 2 games there, and she was also shortlisted for the Emerging Cricketer of the Year in the 2020 PCB Awards. So a lot of feathers in her cap, has the experience of playing a World Cup, that too a T20 World Cup. So along with leading the side, she will have the responsibility to perform well for the side and take her team forward. So let's see how she goes about her business in this tournament. Well, these are a few names that we discussed, and we are going to talk about a few other names in part 2 of this video. But for that, you will have to stay tuned to Women's Cricket Zone and to our segment The Outside View, powered by Alista.
स्मार्ट हो रहा है इंडिया, जैसे इंडिया में बना एलिस्टा स्मार्ट एलईडी टीवी with world-class clarity and amazing features.